Okay, so in this series we will continue with API security, and we will gonna look at the vulnerable lab, which is DVAPI, damn vulnerable API, which was created by Paya2. Let's begin with the installation. Before that, this is where the vulnerable application resides in GitHub. The URL is github.com/paya2/dvapi. In order to install this application in our local machine, we will require Docker Compose, all those stuffs. Okay, let me start my Docker first. Okay, hopefully I might have already installed it, but let me check. Okay, so I'll have to install it again. So scrolling down a bit, we will see the command. So this is how we can build the container in our local environment. First we will have to clone the repository, so I will clone it in my this directive like this. Okay, then we will have to navigate to this. Over here I'll see this docker compose YAML file, and this YAML file consists of Node.js container and MongoDB container. Alright, so let's build this up. Docker compose up ---- build. In my system, if I'm not wrong, I don't have this docker compose command. Instead, there should be docker -compose, then up --build. For the rest of the people, or for some different operating system apart from my system, the command should be similar to this one: docker space compose space up, then --build. But in my system, what I did, I have installed docker compose in this manner: docker -compose. So I'll have to use this command. Let's wait for this to complete, and we will see that our container is up. Not up, our container is will be up and running. Almost done. Let me see my docker compose. Yeah, MongoDB container is installed. This image has been installed. No container. Okay. This will gonna take a little bit of time, so meanwhile I'll pause this video. Once the process is completed, I'll resume. Alright, so this seems like the container has been created successfully. This is the message which we will get, such as network DVAPI underscore default created, volume DVAPI underscore MongoDB data created, yes, container MongoDB created, container Node.js created, and this is up and running. Okay, if I check in my Docker desktop, yes, the containers are both the containers MongoDB and Node.js, for which are required for our vulnerable application DVAPI, both are up and running properly. Okay, uh, let me go back to the GitHub repo. All I have to do is I'll have to navigate to this URL 127.0.0.1 followed by port number 3000, and you will get this application. I have already started the web source browser, which is Chromium. I'll navigate to this and we will get the login page. Okay, what I'll do, I'll simply create some of the accounts as of now. So let's say I'll click on create your account and I will create a couple of accounts over here. So let's say my username mon3 capital L with the password, let's say any kind of password, uh, password at the rate 123. Let me type it again. I guess I might have misspelled a word or a letter, not word but a letter, miswrote a letter. My pronunciation sucks sometimes. Password at the rate 123, register, and let me check. Okay, I'll write it down over here, and let's create one more. This time user -1 with password user 1 at the rate 123, register. Okay, user -1 with password user 1 at the rate 123. Let's log in. First I'll try to log in with my user 1. Okay, before that let's create user 2 also. I mean, it's better to have couple of accounts rather than few. So create the account, user 2 with password user 2 at the rate 123, and we are all done. Let's log in. I will first log in with my user 1 account, user 1 at the rate 123. Let's click on login, and yes, after logging into the application we will be presented with a lot of different challenges. There are total 10 challenges which are represented or which are shown in our page, in our dashboard, and there's a small progress bar over here which will indicate how much scenarios or how much challenges we have completed so far. So this is all about the installation. What more we can do is we get the Swagger UI over here, and at the same time what we can do is we will have to go to the specific location or the specific folder where we have cloned the DVAPI. For me it was labs API, DVAPI, and thankfully Paya2 do provide us the solution as well. We will not gonna look at the solution as of now because we are trying to solve the lab, we are trying to see these scenarios. I'll have to go to the src sources folder. In that I'll get this Swagger, and inside this Swagger I'll get this DVAPI postman collection.yaml. Why I need this YAML file? Because I'll have to first import this YAML file in my postman so that I will get all the endpoints information, all the functionalities information imported in my postman. Then I can simply use those endpoints or use those functionalities to solve the challenges. Let's do that quickly. I'll open this folder. I want to make it a group. Okay, this YAML file I'll have to import it over here in my postman like this. Postman collection, yeah, okay, I can import this. And it is completed. There is this much APIs are there, this much endpoints are there, this much functionalities are present in the application. I'll also have to import the what it is, environment variable, I guess. Do we have any environment variable? I don't think so. There is any environment variable at all? No problem. Let's just say login, and there over here. So the login URL is already been set to localhost 3000, and I have not selected any environment. Okay, so seems like the Pio 2 has fixed the environment part. So right now we won't need to set the base URL. We will automatically gonna see the base URL over here. Okay, so this is all about the installation.